Hello and welcome to my virtual inclusive classroom. Today I have set up the classroom to show lots of inclusive classroom practices and also to show an understanding and celebration of diversity in my classroom. So first of all, I'm going to welcome the children in to the class. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for sitting quietly and respectfully while you waited for me to come into the classroom. That is wonderful, wonderful manners. Well done. Yes, Lucy. Why does Toby get to sit on the white fluffy stool? Well, here is a picture of our white fluffy stool. This stool, well, we've talked about this before, but we understand as a classroom that we are all a little bit different and we all have wonderful strengths and gifts that we can share with the class. And Toby has some special gifts too, and he finds it easier to learn when he sits on this particular chair. Some of us might find it easier to learn when we are holding this ball, for example. Some of you like to hold a ball and squish it while you are learning, don't you? For Toby, he needs to sit on this white fluffy chair because it makes him feel settled and ready to learn. Okay? Well, let's start our lesson by looking at what we are going to be doing today. I have written up our timetable on our beautiful whiteboard here. Play, can't we? Then we're going to be doing writing, and I'm just going to write A, B, C to remind us that that's writing. Then we're going to do some project work. And for project work, I have some special things planned, which I'll tell you about in a minute. And lunchtime, so I might draw an apple because we might eat an apple when it's lunchtime. And for sport, we've got some special things planned today for sport. We're going to be playing dodgeball in the gym. Who's excited about that? Now for our project work today, who can remember what we've been working on for our projects over the last 2 weeks? That's right, we've been looking at Indigenous people, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. To practice, we're going to be doing some Indigenous music today. Now, I don't know if any of you have ever played a didgeridoo, but I brought my didgeridoo today. And there's a special elder from our community that's coming into our class today to teach us how to play this wonderful didgeridoo. So that will be wonderfully. Now, for anybody who needs to get rid of a little bit of energy and to get their heart rate going, I want you to come up to the table and pick up the heart. When you show it to me, I know that you need a little bit of a break and you need to get rid of some energy. So I have set up a gym outside here for you, just outside so I can see what you're doing. I have an exercise mat, a skipping rope, some strength equipment, and a medicine ball. If you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and you need a brain break, I want you to come up to the desk and hold up the brain. Then I know that you would like to make your way over to our cozy corner. In the cozy corner, it's just an area that you can lie down and you can snuggle in with some of our soft toys. You can take over one of your favorite little books and read there just for a couple of minutes while you have a bit of a brain break. And then I want you to come back and join the rest of the class. And for the tactile learners, we have a whole assortment of activities for them to do to complement their learning. Now next week we're going to get a new student. It's very exciting. And his name is Kim. And he is from Vietnam. And he is going to be part of our class. But he is still learning English. So he will be going to the English classes. But he will be joining our class as well for a lot of the other lessons. Now, I want us to all make Kim feel very welcome because he is new to Australia. We are also going to be looking at the flags of the world and learning what the Vietnamese flag looks like. And we're going to be reading our book about different people in the world, and particularly focusing on people from Vietnam. We have our IT table over here. This table is set up for consolidation of the learning that we do in the class, particularly once we master activities, the children can practice them with some highly visual activities on the computers. It's also provided for students who need extension work and can go to those computers to do extra programs that will enhance their learning for various topics. So these are just some of the strategies that I would use to make sure any class that I teach is inclusive of all children who are diverse or neurodiverse, to make them feel respected, welcomed, and an important part of our learning environment at school.